What's up, everybody? It's Old Man Winter 8 for Sun and Ski Sports, and we're going to find out if the Salomon Highpath is a wise buy for you. So the Salomon Highpath has been out for a few years now, and it's definitely one of the benchmark boards in their Horizon series. It's one of the most eco-friendly boards that they produce. You can obviously see it has a directional shape, so we have that longer nose. It's also a little bit wider. When we look at the tail, narrower, shorter, and it has a little bit of that swallowtail. So when you do get this thing into some deep snow, it is going to want to sit the tail down and get that nose up for a little bit more effortless float. But when it comes to the profile of the board, it is a little bit more traditional where it has their flat camber rockers. So you get a flat area that's raised up in the middle of the board. When you do land on it, it creates stability. But by putting that camber to rocker, you're still getting that power of that camber between your feet and that little bit of a catch-free and floatier design in the tips of the board. And then when we go inside of the board, we have an FSC certified reforestation core, which is not only eco-friendly, but it's very, very strong. And then they have their Biax MD fiberglass that's actually mixed with some basalt, and then they've wetted it out with a 30% bioresin. So the cool thing is by having that glass and that basalt mixture, it's creating a glass that has a little bit lighter weight to it. It's also a little bit stronger, and it has more resiliency and a little bit more spring and pop. So you're getting smoothness exactly where you need it, but you're also getting power. When you go to push this thing on edge, it wants to push back. And the harder you push on it, the harder it pushes back, and it really, really digs in and really locks into the carves no matter how fast you're going. And as we're moving around the edge towards the bottom, we have a 60% recycled sidewall on this thing. We have a 50% recycled base, which I think looks amazing, how they did kind of the blue fleck in the black with the white fleck in the black on the Salomon wording and the letters. And even the edges are a 20% recycled edge. So again, very, very eco-friendly build on this thing, but you are still getting a high-end performance. But is the Salomon Highpath a wise buy for you? Well, this is a little bit more for those intermediate to advanced riders who like the idea of a free ride board, but they like the idea of riding freestyle. Basically getting into the backcountry, but also riding the backcountry like it's a park. Like we said earlier, it does have that tapered shape, so you get a ton of float in the nose and you get a little bit of that sink in the tail. But by having more of that traditional bend through the middle of the board, it does feel a little bit closer to an all-mountain board than you think it would feel. And the combination of their Popster core with those sticker places just outside your feet give it extra stability. And then that MD glass and that basalt really do give it the power that you need to really send this thing off at jumps and really give you a lot of stability on landings as well. And for all of you that have ridden this thing in the past, it is slightly stiffer than last year's model, but it's not a crazy stiff board. But if you got any questions about anything that we talked about in the video, definitely leave some comments down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe to the Sun and Ski YouTube channel, and make sure that you head on into your local Sun and Ski store to check out the new Salomon Highpath. But if you don't have one nearby, no worries, you can always hit them up at sunandski.com.